Hi everyone, welcome to the new episode of Geography, Chapter 10 India, Geographical Position and Physical Features. Let us understand about India and physical features of India. So, India exhibits unity in diversity from ancient time. This variety is unique to our country in the entire world. So, because the given a rich heritage, then observe the diversity and physical features, climate condition, natural vegetation, these are all the main reason why India is called as the unity in diversity. So, where is the India's position? So peninsula located. So India is a peninsula located in Southeast Asia. So you can able to see this. This is the Southeast Asia. This is the equator, and it will be located in the northern hemisphere of the world. It has been named Bharat after the ancient king Bharat. The country is entirely so northern hemisphere. It is this is the wide in the north. So you can see the place. So in the Indian Ocean in the southern side and eastern side Bay of Bengal is, and the western side you can see Arabian Sea. So all the three sides it has been covered by the water body. Because of that, it is called as the peninsular country. So other than that, you can see longitude and latitude. So in the upcoming lines, you will come to know that how many states are there and how many union territories are there. These lines are very important. You must 23.5 degree. And one more thing, these lines are very important. So where this lines are very important. So I'll explain it. So India, what is the size of India? 32 lakh 87,263 square kilometers is the India's size. And according to the 2011 census, India having the according to the 21 crore people population in the Indian subcontinent, but actually it is increased, and we are the highly populated country in the world. So that will be update you in the time of the current affairs. So the what is the percentage of India in the world geography? That is the completely 2.4% of the, you can see it occupied about 2.4% of the world total area, and 28 states and 8 union territories are located in India. So other than that, so while we are looking into the India's position, India is located in the mainland India, entered the 8 degree 4 minutes to 37 degree 6 minutes in the north latitude. The total length from the Kanyakumari in the south to the Ladakh, so that is 3,214 kilometers. And island taken into consideration, Indira Point. I should remember Indira Point. So Indira Point in the Great Nicobar. Where is it? That is in the Great Nicobar, located in the 6 degree 45 minutes north latitude. 6 degree 45 minutes. And southern point, so you must remember southern point, that is located in the southern point. And Indira Col of the Ladakh is the northernmost tip of India. So northernmost tip of India is Indira Col, and southernmost point is Indira Point. So tropical of Cancer 23 degree and 30 minutes north latitude passes through the central part of India. So that is, it will be passes through the, if it is like this, it will be passes through okay. So this is called the 23 degree, so 23 degree 30 minutes and frontier. Other than that, so India have a shared boundary between boundary with Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka and Maldives. You have to remember this, how many countries are shared the boundary with India. That is very important. And highest boundary shared with India, that is Bangladesh. It will be 4,096 kilometers, and the lowest boundary shared with India, that is none other than Afghanistan. It is Afghanistan, 80 kilometers. You must remember this much. And physical features, India has divided into different physical features. Among them, we're going to understand about the first feature, that is a northern mountain. Northern mountains has divided into three parts, that is a Great Himalaya, Mid Himalaya, Shivaliks. Let us understand from the Shivalik. These hills are the most recent so formation or located in the southern part of Himalaya. So they are mostly recently formation, and that is located in the foothills. We are calling it as the foothills of Himalaya. So one more name for the Shivalik, that is foothills Himalaya. This hill have narrow strips. The valley is called dunes. So they may be asking, what is the dunes? These hills, where hills, Shivalik hills have the narrow strips of plains or a valley which called the dunes. For example, Dehradun, Kota, Patli. So these are all the examples. Other than that, so then second, that is a mid Himalaya. They are 3,600 meters to 4,500 meters height located, and 60 to 80 kilometers width. These are all called the mid Himalaya. For examples, Kangra, Kulu, or the famous valley Shimla. So almost we have visited in the Shimla most of the summertime. Mussoorie, Nainital, Ranikhet. These are all the greatest examples. And last and finally, that is a Great Himalaya. So Great Himalaya, these are known as the highest peak of Himalaya and earlier formed range. So that is not recently; it was already formed very past. This range is completely covered with snow. Hence, it is called Himadri. So, completely covered this place. Because of that, it is called as the Himadri. You must remember that Shivalik for the foothills Himalaya, Himadri for the Great Himalaya, and our best ever highest peak, that is Mount Everest. So, 8,848 meters lies between the Nepal and Tibet. This peak is located in that Great Himalaya. Other than that, we must remember that our, so that is Kanchenjunga. So you can see here Kanchenjunga. So this is also located at Dhavalagiri, Nanda Devi, Gauri Shankara. These are all the peaks are located in the Great Himalaya. The range of fold Himalaya lying to the north of a glacier's Great Himalaya called as the Trans Himalaya. So the range of fold mountain. So this is also called as the Himalaya is also called as the fold mountains, because it's the folding, because of that is called as the fold mountains. Godwin Austen or K2. So the same name is called for the same mountain, that is two names will be called as the same mountain, that is the Godwin Austen or K2. This is the second highest peak in the world, which is located in India. Ladakh plateau is also lying in this same region. So you can buy, that is the highest plateau in the world. It is that is the Tibetan plateau. Ladakh plateau is the next one. So you can see that. And importance of Himalaya. They may be asking you for the exam, what are the importance? Why the Himalaya is very important, very crucial for India? Because it provides the protection to India by the absorbing the cold wind from the northern Asian region. They are a birthplace for many rivers. So perennial river, non-perennial rivers, you will be understanding that this perennial rivers will be flowing entire year. That is a birthplace of this place. And vast plateau and hydroelectrical power generation. They are home for the type of plateau and animals. They are a great treasure house of minerals and are also the significant tourist place. So if everything is there, definitely tourist place. So northern plain, this is the second one. After the Himalayan mountain, we will go for the second point, that is a northern Great Plain. So northern Great Plain, where are the maximum rivers are flowing, the place called as the plain. So let's understand, called as the Sutlej Ganga Plain. They are found between the Himalayan mountain on North Peninsular Plateau. So if you are going like this region is Himalaya. Okay, like this. So this is the plateau. So in between this area is called as plain. This place called as the plain. So then around 2400 kilometers, whereas the width 70 kilometers to 500 kilometers in the plain. Completely, it is a completely flat. And you must understand three main keywords, that is Babar, Bangar, and Kadar. So what is the meaning of and why this are all important? When the Himalayan rivers enter the plain, the deposit the rock there, they're called the Babar. So when they are entering to the when they are entering to the plain, and this is the Himalaya, so they are entering here and they are depositing the rocks, that is called the Babar. And their loomy soil, when it is the stones are left here, rocks are left here, and loomy soil move out, this is called as the Bangar. So old one is called as the Kadar, new one will be, sorry, Bangar, and new one will be called as the Kadar. So you can understand. So exactly you can see here where is the plain. So before going to the plateau, I'm going to tell about the plain. See, this is the Ganga plain and not the Sutlej Punjab plain. You can see this completely this part. See, this completely this parts is called the plain. This part. So this is the plain. You can understand here more than 3,000 meters, 1,500 to 3,000 meters. These are the meters, the different. So this is the plain. Then let us understand about plateau. Peninsula. Peninsula Plateau is the largest of all the geographical division of India. Moreover, it is the most ancient and it is the part of Gondwana landmass, which existed in the early stage of the Earth, as said the geologists. So, as said by the geologist, so Gondwana, this is the Gondwana land. So this complete picture where you can see that this will be, so this area you can see here. This complete, this called the Peninsular Plateau. Peninsular Plateau. So Peninsular Plateau is the highest among the Indian different features. And so let us see, around 6 lakh kilometers, square kilometers will be there. And sequently Aravali Mountains. This is the very, very important thing, that is Aravali Mountains in the northern north to Kanyakumari in the southern extend approximately 1400 kilometers. That is Kanyakumari to Aravali. So that is extension of this Peninsular Plateau. The guides is the west, Rajmahal Hills, Jharkhand, these are all there. And while seeing that, in the northern peninsular plateau, we find mainly Vindhya Mountain, Satpura, Aravali, Malwa, and Chotanagpur Plateau. These rivers, Narmada, Tapti, Damodar, now at most, this all the rivers are flowing in that place. So this Narmada will be going to dividing. So you can see this Narmada will be flowing from here. It will be dividing the India into two parts, that is southern India and northern India. So that is very, very important. Divide this. There are the Deccan Plateau, Mahadeva and Michael Range, Amarakantak Hills, Rajmahal Hills. There are a north of Deccan Plateau to west of the Deccan Plateau. There are Western Ghats in the Maharashtra and Karnataka. This called as the Sahyadri. So they may be asking you that Maharashtra and Karnataka. So what they will be going to called? So Anaimudi Peak is the highest. So Annamalai range is the highest peak in the southern. Now just try to understand, Annamalai range is the highest peak, and Annaimudi 2696 meters, that is the highest peak. So this is about the Peninsular Plateau. And last and finally, you must understand that coastal plain. After that, so not this is not the final one. Another one is there, that is highlands. Okay, so this coastal plains. These are all the coastal. This once again, if you are going like this, sorry, just a second. If you are going like this, so this area, this called as the coastal plain, coastal area. So Kutch in the Gujarat. So from coastal line to extend the narrow along with the coast. Completely 9 states in India have the coastline. How many states have the coastline? That is a 9. Completely having the 9 states have the coastlines. And India coastline divided into west coast and east coast. As I said that this called is the east coast and this is the west coast. So Kutch, Gujarat, and north between Arabian Sea, the Ghats up to Cape Kanyakumari. So that is the south. You'll understand. So coast in Kerala, Canara coast in Karnataka. So this will be eastern coast. Eastern coast or called as the this. Now Canara coast in Karnataka, Konkan coast, Goa. These are all Gujarat, Maharashtra, Mumbai, Mormugao, Cochin, Kandla, Karwar, New Mangaluru. These are all the major ports in the coast. So these are all the in the eastern coasts. The eastern coastal plain extended Kanyakumari south to Gangetic River. The east coast located between the Bay of Bengal and the Eastern Ghats. So you must understand that. So Mahanadi, Kaveri, Krishna, Godavari, these rivers in flowing in the east. Last and finally, you must understand that none other than island. There are totally 247 islands belongs to India. Among them, 204 are located in the Bay of Bengal and 43 are in the Arabian Sea. So India extremely south tip, as I said that it is located in the Great Nicobar, that is Indira Point. So we'll understand in the next chapter. We will going to understand in the next class. Just go for the answer. Quick answer for all these questions. What is the answer for the main? India is derived word from derived from the river. What is the name for the? What is the name for this? So that is Indus. The total area of India is 328723. So square kilometers. In the central part of India, does north latitude passes through? So what is the answer for that? 23.5 degree north latitude passes. And the coastal line of India, the major landmass is, so understand that the coastline of India with major landmass. So what is called as this Deccan Plateau. So after that, the Indian physiography has been divided into how many parts? India. So there is 5. One is Himalaya, and second one is plain. Third one is Arabian Plateau. Deccan Plateau, and the fourth one coast, and fifth one islands. Great Himalaya is also called as Himadri. Why? Because a lot of snow is there. The highest mountain peak in the world that is Mount Everest. So 8,848 meters. 8,848 meters. And the North Indian plain is made up of dash soil. Which kind of a soil is made up of North India plain? You answer this. At best, Western coast, Western Ghat in Karnataka is also called as. Answer this question. Both of them. Rest of the question answers will be taken in the next class. Thank you very much for watching.